Are you guys good on sound? Is everyone ready? I'm Sergeant Melissa Solis, M-E-L-I-S-S-A, Solis, S-O-L-I-Z, Sergeant with the Phoenix Police Public Affairs Bureau. So many of you know last night we arrested a suspect in connection with the murder of 29-year-old Lauren Heike. With us today is the family of Lauren. While they don't wish to speak today, they would like to express their sincere gratitude to the outpouring of support from the community that they have shown. They would also like to thank the Phoenix Police Department as well as the partners that have helped with this case. Joining me on stage, we have Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego. Behind me, we have Phoenix Police Chief Michael Sullivan, Lieutenant James Hester, and no one's behind me. So speaking first is going to be Mayor Kate Gallego.
Thank you for being here. First, I want to offer my deepest condolences to the Heike family. Your daughter sounds like a wonderful person, and we are so glad she was part of our community. May her memory be a blessing for you. She was taken from us too soon. We cannot imagine how much it hurts, but we hope that the city can be there for you in this difficult time. Lauren was doing something all of us enjoy, taking a hike in the beautiful Phoenix trails in springtime, and her life was cut short by this inexplicable act of violence. It is a complete tragedy, and the city of Phoenix is grieving with the Heike family. I'm grateful to the members of the community who supported and are continuing to support the Heike family, as well as the efforts of the Phoenix Police Department. Today, we are here thanks to professional and swift actions by our police department. After nearly a week of tireless work, our detectives, officers, and crime lab caught, and thanks to that work, the Phoenix Police caught and arrested the suspect. Our department did so in a professional manner while keeping the community calm and informed. I appreciate the lengths to which our officers and detectives went to find justice for Lauren's family and her community. I know that Phoenix residents are resting easier after this arrest. I want to thank the Phoenix Police Department for a job well done and their hard work today and every day to keep our community safe. Now, I will introduce the Chief of the Phoenix Police Department, Chief Sullivan.
So thank you, Mayor, and thank you all for being here today. I met Lauren Heike's family earlier this week and expressed my condolences and told them that we would do everything we could to bring Lauren's killer to justice. I can't say enough about the efforts that went on over the last several days to bring 22-year-old Zion William Teasley and place him under arrest last night. It was an incredible effort. So many people worked countless hours on this case, and this arrest came about because of just incredible partnerships that we have here at the Phoenix Police Department. As I have to thank everybody that was involved, and the list is long as we talk about this partnership. First, I have to thank everyone in our Violent Crimes Bureau, but Lieutenant Hester, you and your team, incredible work. I also have to thank the crime scene specialists, our digital forensics unit, the forensics imaging unit, our night detectives, our crime analysts, our air support bureau, the Desert Horizon Precinct and Commander Brewer, Silent Witness, Adult Probation, the Tactical Support Bureau, and the Phoenix and DPS Crime Lab. This was truly an all-hands-on-deck effort. I also have to thank Lauren's family for having the courage to come forward and tell Lauren's story. It resulted in numerous tips that we wouldn't have gotten without their help and bravery to come forward during this incredibly difficult, challenging time. Now, this case got a lot of attention, but the work that the men and women do in these cases, this is just an example of what happens on every single case that they pour their heart into. They realize the impact that violent crime has on our community, and they take it very, very seriously. I'm glad that we can highlight what that work looks like today, but it happens on the cases that you don't hear about. I'm very proud to lead this organization and very proud to be part of this community that steps forward, provides tips, and supports law enforcement. While we were able to apprehend the suspect, please continue to keep the Heike family and all of Lauren's friends and family in your thoughts and prayers as they continue to grieve. I'm going to turn it over to Lieutenant Hester here for further comments. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, Mayor. Hello again. My name is James Hester, and I'm the Homicide Lieutenant for the Phoenix Police Department. I do want to echo Chief Sullivan's comments and express my heartfelt gratitude to the family and friends of Lauren Heike for their unbelievable bravery in this time of tragedy. They told Lauren's story, and they brought honor to her, and I wanted to thank you for that. I also want to thank our community and our media partners for amplifying Lauren's story. We very often ask our community for help, and as they often do, they delivered. For everyone that provided tips or assistance to my detectives, or for those that just remained vigilant during this time, I want to say thank you. Also, I need to thank the women and men of the Phoenix Crime Lab, the DPS State Crime Lab, the Desert Horizon Precinct, the Forensic Imaging Unit, the Tactical Support Bureau, the Homicide Unit, our police leadership, and many, many others. Though I'm standing up here today, this apprehension results from the many unsung heroes, including my lead detective, Earl Sales, and his squad mates who worked countless hours behind the scenes with tenacity and passion to bring justice to Lauren. The killer responsible for Lauren's death is in custody. Our community can breathe easier knowing that this suspect will not be able to harm anyone else. But that does little to ease the pain for Lauren's family. This is not a time for celebration. Yesterday, we were able to develop probable cause for the brutal murder of Lauren Heike, and at approximately 6 o'clock in the evening, her killer was taken into custody. A week ago, Lauren Heike went for a hike along the Reach 11 Trail in North Phoenix. Without provocation or pre-incident contact, Lauren was brutally attacked with a bladed object and died due to her injuries. I believe Lauren fought off her attacker and was able to flee, but her injuries were just too severe. Lauren's murderer encountered Lauren while she was walking east on Princess Drive. Lauren's murderer was walking east on Princess Drive while she was walking south on Allied Way. He followed Lauren onto the trail, and after a short time, he attacked her. We scoured the scene in the surrounding neighborhood. We collected several items of evidence and several hours of video. As a result, we were able to develop a forensic profile on our suspect, additional images identifying our suspect, cell tower evidence placing him in the immediate area, and other factors. Our suspect was quickly located in an apartment not far from the scene, and during the service of a search warrant, he was taken into custody. The suspect was interviewed and later booked for the murder of Lauren Heike. Our job is not finished, and our teams will be working in the coming days and weeks to gather and analyze additional evidence to support the prosecution. Like the chief, I ask our community to pray for the family of Lauren Heike as they travel the road ahead without Lauren by their side. And I can take any questions you have.
We heard today at the initial appearance, the judge say this could be random. Do you believe that this was random, that the suspect saw Lauren and that was it?
Thank you. I do believe at this time that the attack was random. However, we have not concluded our investigation into that.
Was there any other DNA found on Lauren or her belongings besides the shoe that matched to Teasley?
So there's other forensic evidence that is being analyzed. As of right now, I can't comment on whether there was additional forensic hits.
Do you believe there's any sign of a sexual assault in this case?
So that is also still under investigation. However, it is my belief that she was not sexually assaulted.
And what's this mean to make this arrest nearly a week later and to really help this family through probably the most excruciating time of their lives?
Well, I mean, professionally and personally, my wish would be that I spend the entirety of my day in my office doing nothing because these sort of things don't happen. Unfortunately, they do. So we're built this way. The Phoenix Police Department is built to chase these guys. My team is focused and dedicated, and we find them.
Was the murder weapon recovered?
No.
Was Teasley known to frequent this hiking area?
He lives in the area, so he's known to the area.
We've been looking into Teasley's past. We know that he had been accused and convicted of robbing the Circle K's near where he used to live, but he was put at a medium to low risk level when it came to reoffending. What does that mean to you? I mean, did this come as a surprise because of his ranking?
You know, I'm not going to comment on those matters. Honestly, I won't even say his name because it doesn't matter to me. What matters to us is getting justice for Lauren and her family. So whether the courts treat him fairly or unfairly, it's not for me to say.
Did his previous criminal background, play a factor in you being able to find him faster?
I don't believe so.
Can you elaborate any on the DNA that was collected on the scene and how you were able to get that to be a match to Teasley?
So we have excellent partners with our Phoenix Crime Lab. We work hand in hand with them. They're not a service for us, they're a partnership with us. And additionally, they have partnerships with the DPS State Crime Lab. So we have tools available to us that we can utilize. And this was one of those examples where we used our forensic tools to get a DNA profile.
Was he cooperative when you guys arrested him?
I believe I can say that he was.
Why did he mention certain things like, growing up as a Christian and struggling with his sexuality, and he said he recognized Lauren and that he wanted to look like her? I don't know if that was miswritten in the probable cause statement. Just some of these things seem very random in the discussion.
I'm unable to speak to the whys behind what he did.
Had he not had a criminal history, DNA would have been harder to place him there, right? Because you have to be in the system. Is that correct in saying that?
That is correct, but however, DNA wasn't the only factor in developing probable cause. We have several items of evidence and several factors that factored into our probable cause.
Was there any indication that he was suffering from a psychotic break of sorts or struggled with mental illness?
If there is, I'm unwilling to speak about it.
In speaking to his former employer, they said he was fired for being aggressive towards female employees and co-workers. Could that be related to a possible motive, that this aggression towards other women?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to speak to his motive. He did not provide a motive for us, so I don't want to speculate on what he might have been thinking.
At his home, did you guys find anything that helped your case?
Yeah, I believe we do, but it's early right now, so until the items that we recovered are analyzed, I can't say definitively.
Can you talk about, I think on also the statement, it sounds like she was murdered sometime after her walk. Can you talk about how maybe possibly long she had been out there and when they finally found her and, the bog started rolling?
It was approximately 24 hours later that we've discovered her, or she was discovered.
You mentioned that you believe that she did fight him off and flee and succumb to her injuries. Is that why initially you kind of speculated that she was attacked on the trail, but she was discovered in a more hidden location? Can you speak on that?
Yeah, we in the examination of the scene and collecting of evidence, there was certain factors that played into our theory about what occurred. So, yes, we believe that her fleeing contributed to us not being able to discover her for some time. So I believe she fought him off. She was able to get away, but her injuries were too severe, and she just couldn't continue.
In the initial appearance, the judge said that he had booked a flight, that he was supposed to leave yesterday. Do you know when he booked that flight? Was it before or after
I don't know when he booked that flight, but we were aware of that flight, and there was no way he was getting on that plane.
We have confirmed that Teasley's mother works as a surveillance officer for the adult probation department in the county. Did she assist you guys at all in making this arrest or help provide any information?
No, but we also didn't engage with her, and we're going to be looking into that further.
Does he live with her or live in this apartment alone? With roommates?
He lives with her.
He lives with her.
You said looking into that further, do you think that mom had any idea what was going on?
I don't want to say that she did, but that is something that we have to vet out just in case. So I don't want to make any assumptions that she was involved. It's just part of our process. She chose not to speak with us.
Roughly how many detectives worked on this case through this week? And, I know there's countless hours, but just to give us a grasp of, the scope of how many people work together on this within Phoenix PD.
So it's not just detectives. It's our professional staff. It's our patrol officers, our neighborhood enforcement officers. It's our tactical support bureau. It's our air unit, our pilots. I would estimate upwards of, over the week, more than 100.
Last question. We have time for one more.
Is your department currently working with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office regarding charges? Where's that at currently?
So we don't ultimately decide the charges. We are working closely with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office to provide them information so they can make an appropriate charging decision. Thank you.
So that's going to conclude the press conference. Again, thank you all for coming. Thank you for covering the story and keeping this whole story alive. We appreciate it.